Sagittarius, welcome to Psychic Sid. I am Psychic Sid. I'm a professional astrologer, psychic, shaman, medium, seer, volleyball player. All the information is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting Psychic Sid. Thank you so much for your kind comments, likes, subscriptions, donations, readings, bookings, and referrals. All the information you can put in the description box down below. If you're interested in the products that I sell here at Psychic Sid, those are in the description box down below as well. Okay, so you can find all of my social media information on the side. All right, this is a reading for the future of Sagittarius. You can have a sun, moon, ascendant, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter in Sagittarius, or you could be energetically connecting to someone who does, dealing with someone who does, know someone who does, okay, or you just came across this reading and it resonates for you. Okay, you do not have to be a Sagittarius to resonate with this reading. What is the future for Sagittarius in finances? What is the future for Sagittarius in finances? What is the future for Sagittarius in finances? Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you feel that this reading does resonate for you. Make sure to come back to the reading, because remember, it is a reading for the future, so it means that this has not happened yet. Okay, so come back to the reading to see if some of the things that occur in this reading happen in your life. Okay, what's the future for Sagittarius in finances? So you have money manager. Okay. I feel like you work with money for some of you guys. Some of you guys work with finances, taxes, loans, assets, other people's money, accounting, banking, money management, anything that's in finances. Okay. Some of you guys are finance bros or finance girlies. Okay. You're like, yes, girl, I'll be working in corporate and counting the money, okay? Counting that money. I'm proud of you. Many of you guys are also getting a money manager, getting an accountant, getting someone to manage your money properly. I also see that your career and your finances are going to take a extreme leap forward, a giant leap forward, okay? You can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances, all right? I do feel like when it comes to your money, you are protected, okay? The hidden energy that you don't see coming to you financially is say yes to the things you think you can't do. Okay. So I feel like if there are goals that you have regarding money and finances, be aware that you are able to manifest that into your reality. Okay. Don't say, no, that's not possible. You know, say, yes, I believe that I can manifest this amount of money into my physical reality. Okay. It's almost like recognizing that the things that you want to do that you think aren't possible can only become possible when you believe that it is possible. That your belief is where the real power lies. What is the future for Sagittarius? Some love. What is the future for Sagittarius? Some love. The future for Sagittarius, some love, please. It looks like there's like an eye here, like the eye that is found on money. If you look very closely. Eyes are the window to the soul. What's the future for Sagittarius? Please, on love and romance. Love and romance. So you have a card that flew out. Okay. We've got, I believe those are actual cherry blossoms. Change. So change is happening in your love life. Love and romance. For Sagittarius, please. You have a card that just flew out. And I actually think someone else just had this yesterday. You have commitment. The hidden energy is friendship. Someone else, I think it was Aries. I would go look at Aries reading. Hidden energies, friendship for you, Sagittarius. Okay. We also have lessons and commitment. Oh, I love that. I love that. So now, you know, books always represent hidden knowledge, and that you have to take the time, right, to read a book in order for you to know what's in the book. Because if you just see a book and you're like, oh, you know, maybe you really like the cover or you don't like the cover, regardless, the knowledge that's in the book can only be in, you know, like absorbed when you take the time to read it, which is the same as lessons, right? Lessons only come when you take the time to experience. When you take the time to experience whatever it is that you may be going through and you learn from it, but that takes time. You know, so it also means that when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, be gentle with yourself. Realize that it takes time to learn, you know, these lessons in love in regards to yourself or with partnerships or relationships or connections. And I feel like this is recognizing you've learned a lot of lessons in order for you to learn how to commit to yourself and how you can commit to another person. You see, here we have the wedding ring and the wedding bands. This is about you being married. Some of you guys could be married. Some of you guys could be getting married. Okay. This can be about the lessons that you've learned about marriage. Okay. The lessons that you need to learn in order to get married. Okay. This can be the lessons that you are learning in order to stay married. Okay. Like that there are different things that occur and that you learn while married that you can only really learn when you are married. Okay. It's almost like you can't really learn something until you're actually like in it, you know, until you're actually experiencing it. It's also saying to give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Be aware that the hidden energy being friendship in your love and your romance is saying that for many of you, this is also the key to romance for you, is for there to also be a friendship in that relationship, a strong friendship, a strong bond and sense of camaraderie. It's also saying that you and your significant other could have the same friends. Okay. Some of you guys, if you're single, you can start off as friends with somebody and it can lead into commitment. Okay. Let's see what's the future for Sagittarius. Okay. My husband just called 4 times. We got a whole phone 4 times. So let's start your reading. Okay. Take that as a sign. Maybe you'll get a call. You could be going to a wedding. You could be in a wedding. Okay, you could be getting married. You could be married. There's, oh, 1, 2, wow. And the hidden energy is, wow, okay. Something that says, true, spit is tickling my nose. Oh, you have the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces energy, 9 of Wands, Moon, and Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Pisces energy. Saturn and Leo. I was thinking about when I was on the phone about Saturn and Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo energy, 2 of Cups, Venus, and Cancer can be Leo energy. Okay. So Sagittarius, for many of you, I'm also seeing like if you need a new home, I see you getting a new home. Okay. This can be like, this is Taurus and Mercury energy. This can be if you don't have a job, you will get a new job. If you don't have a home, a house, you will get a new home, a new house, okay? For many of you also, I see like your self-confidence, your self-esteem will improve. that you're going to like feel better about yourself, feel good about yourself, feel good about the way that you look. It's tickling my nose. I see you being really, really, really excited. And a lot of people are interested in you. People, if you see all these hands want to touch you, they want to touch you. They can't keep their hands off of you, right? It's like a lot of people are paying a lot of attention to you. This is also you being excited and inspired to do whatever it is that you do in your career. Okay, this is like a new song, new project, new inspiration, new lyric. This can be a new poem, new photo. This can be a new, whatever it is that you do, something new, okay, of that. You're inspired though. You are, and it's very fruitful. It's a sound foundation. It's very exciting. It's very beautiful. It is grown from love. There's a lot of self-love that you are radiating. I really feel like saying that you're showing your ass. Okay, you're just like, this is me. And that is what it is, essentially, with the Ace of Wands. I do feel like you went through a period where you were going through frequent disputes, separation, and there was also a feeling of like that when it came to emotionally, you were dealing with things from a very philosophical or psychological manner, or even like almost like you don't have time to feel emotion. You need to be teaching emotion. Like you don't even have time to feel and comprehend and just be human, right? Which is like the very premise of how you get to this place of so much wisdom, is because you went through a lot of lessons, right? But it's like not even having the time, right? To just be human, to experience the very things that have made you such a sound teacher and wise sage and all of this, right? And feeling like, just almost like worn down. And I see you releasing that in the future. And I see you releasing that within the next 9 days and getting out of inner conflict, drama, inner turmoil with other people, places, and things within the next 5 days. I do see that if you're in a very competitive field, some of you guys could be athletes, or some of you, there's a lot of fire energy. Many of you work in like philosophy, psychology, spirituality, the entertainment industry. You may rap, dance, act, sing. Some of you guys have a child here. I do see a little boy. Somebody is also pregnant, and if I do see someone's also pregnant. I see you like there's a release of conflict and disputes, drama. If there was like inner turmoil within yourself regarding love, I see that being removed, obstacles and love being removed. If there were conflicting feelings within yourself, I see that being released. If there are people, places, and things getting in the way between you and your significant other, I see that removed. If there are things getting in the way of you being able to be successful, I see that being removed as well. There's something about beautifying. It is something about beautifying. And that being recognized by many people, I feel like saying you seem like you're very at peace. Okay, very high vibrational. And that money is like flowing in. There could have been a period where there was no money. Now money is flowing in. You see like the house is like running away on feet, right? It's like things are finally stable. Two of Cups. I also see you, if you're in a relationship, you feeling like you and your significant other are very emotionally compatible. A harmonious relationship, an abundant relationship, A lot of people watching you in your relationship. If you're single, I see many of you guys experiencing love at first sight. If you're in a relationship, you feel like you keep falling in love with your significant other over and over and over again. What's your advice here? What's the advice that you have for Sagittarius, please? I do feel like saying growth. There's a lot of flowers here. It's signifying that there has to be, that growth can be beautiful. Even though it's not like as chaotic and messy, it's still beautiful. The growth of doing things different than how you would have done things before. This is about not being, it's like I live by the saying that I am not a can of soda. I am a bottle of water. The difference between the two is if you shake up a bottle of soda, it will erupt. If you shake up a bottle of water, the water will settle after you're done shaking it. It's about being centered within yourself, being true to who you are, authentic with who you are, and not being moved by what happens around you, realizing everything is happening for you, not to you. You have the mountain clarity, the number 16. Hidden energy is the sun, the number 6, which is light. What is interesting is, right, when we think of the sun and we think of the heat that comes from the sun and the warmth, right, it really defrosts because snow is also very clear, typically very pure, although it can get mixed with the dirt and everything. When it's just landing, it's pure, right? Clarity. I feel like this is talking about how the hidden energy is about doing what makes you happy. Doing what brings you joy is exactly how you'll get what you want. If there's anything that gets in the way of you in love, it's jealousy. Okay, other than that, you will get what it is that you want. If there's a job you want, you'll get that particular job. If there's a particular type of way you want your love life to be, you will get that particular love life. If there is there's something that you want, you will receive it. But it comes from acknowledging what makes you happy. The light. Being guided by your joy. Being guided by positivity. It's also about emotional maturity. If you see, it's almost like there's a sense of peace. A sense of peace. Of acknowledging when we think of mountains, we think of obstacles, of acknowledging what is our obstacles, what is our trials, what is our tribulations. Acknowledging also what makes us human. Learning from it. Being willing to learn from it. Allows us to release it. Because once you've learned it, you release it knowing you're not going to repeat it. And that allows you to move forward. I see you excited within the next day of you watching this reading. This has been your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. And if you're interested in the products, I saw those in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. Amen and Ashe.